Alright guys, William here, back with more Fast and Furious Crossroads. We were just checking up on how many missions we are in this, and we're 8 missions through out of, I believe, 30. So, we're around the 4th of the way through the game. After only, like, not even an hour. But whatever. Again, I'm gonna try to rush through this, try to get it done today. And yeah, we should have time to do a origin speed run in between then. Which will probably go disastrously, but we'll try.
I don't know, rainbow with a pot of gold at the end? If so, that would be
fuck, we do a tailing mission?
Ha. No. One of those same trucks from the impound. It's driving pretty slow, so it must be full.
Whatever.
Okay, tail it. I'll circle back and take a look at one of the other destinations I found. It's a restaurant. And if I know one thing from watching gangster movies, it's that bad guys love a good restaurant.
Okay, stay safe.
Always am, V. I got this. Meet you back home.
That was close.
Was it though? Yeah, I will be doing a PS4 collection video at the end of the year. Pretty excited for that, to be honest. I really like doing those. I'm not going to do a game pickup video, though. I for the last few years, I've been doing a game pickup video. I just don't feel like there's a point this year. And really, I don't think there's a point of ever doing it again, because it's like, I'm just going to end up talking about the same games that I bought on Black... I'm just going to talk about the same games in my PS4 collection video anyway. Especially this year where, like, I bought, like, barely any... I only bought, like, 3 or 4 Blu-rays. Or I bought 5. Whatever. Only a few Blu-rays when, like, everything else was video games. Everything else was PS4 games in particular. So it's like, I might as well just wait until the PS4 collection video. Yeah, it should be fun. Don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't remember how long it was last time. But, I don't remember how many games I technically owned last time. This time I own over 400 at this point. I think it's like 420 right now. If we're including physical and digital, obviously. Like, digital I have like 240 something. And physical I have like 180 something, I think. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. So that should be fun. And obviously there's still a good chunk of games I haven't even played yet. But, still, I'll be able to run through the collection. I'll also probably end up talking about games that I potentially plan on playing in the future.
This is pretty much the last place I want to be.
What's going on? Where are you?
I'm in serious gang territory. Like where I could get shot if I look in the wrong direction.
Well, get the hell out of there.
Meet you back at the house.
I did talk about how I was gonna run through the history of this channel and talk about that. We can do that now. I already started. I think we got up to... I forgot where I talked about it at this point, to be honest. But...
So what do you think those trucks are hauling, eh?
Rubies, bearer bonds, the lost Wu-Tang album. Who cares? We know whatever's inside is valuable, and we know the truck's route now.
So?
If the answer were any more obvious, it would be breakdancing on your face.
Wait, you want us to hijack one of their trucks?
No way.
B, listen.
Let me lay it out for you. 1, we're not criminals. 2, you're talking about stealing from a well-funded, highly organized criminal organization that's been doing this for like 1 billion years. 3, if we fail, they most certainly will kill us.
Can I lay it back out for you? 1, they're not going to kill us, because 2, we aren't professionals, and for that reason, 3, they'll never see us coming.
I actually followed that.
What?
They're right. The Tadakhul is prepared to defend itself against tough rival gangs, not 3 amateurs.
Really selling this, Sebastian.
Okay,
Don't
so
you see? That's
I
our
kind of already
advantage.
ran through
Keep them in
the
transit,
origin of the
steal their
channel.
booty, and we're out.
You two have lost your minds.
Fee, you know we can do this.
As much as I hate to agree with Cam, I think we can pull this off.
Well, I don't.
So yeah, sorry, I
Not
just wanted to
without
play
some
games
help.
that like I was pretty confident I could finish. So I played AC Origins, played Horizon Zero Dawn. Those were both replays on my end.
Miss Ortiz,
Uncharted Lost
I was
Legacy
there at Racehorse
and
when you took on
Rise
that
of
Audi.
the
It
Tomb
was
Raider
something to
were
behold.
first playthroughs for me, but again, I was pretty confident I could play them. Then we ended up playing all the Assassin's Creed games I owned at the time, including replaying Origins, which was the first replay. And then I believe God of War is where I ended off last time. So yeah, we played God of War 3. I don't even know why in particular I played God of War 3. Wait, why are we escaping from the cops now? Whatever. Yeah, I don't even remember
Cops are paid off by the Tadakhul.
exactly why that was the case.
By any means necessary.
Okay, split up.
Like, I know I just picked it up, but I must have, like, it must have just been a situation where it's like, well, I guess I kind of feel like playing it. Well, whatever. Then after that, and like I hadn't played it, and like, and this is what, 2018, early 2018. So I mean, yeah, I hadn't played it in probably like a good
Oh, what the hell is that?
like 6 years at that point.
My car, now it's stuck in there beeping.
Howard,
You ain't catching me.
And then after that, I ended up playing all the Walking Dead games. So, oh well, I mean, at the time there were only 3, so I mean, whatever. But play all the Walking Dead games. And after, I think I can't look at it because I'm playing the game right now. But
Up here. Cam, you gotta get that cop off me.
oh, I forgot that we can switch.
Playing dirty, huh? Got you. Now to get your friend.
Oh shit.
We're all clear.
There we go.
How you doing, Letty?
just got a few flies to get off my back.
Oh shit.
3 against 1? Sounds good to me. Okay, let's dance. Barcelona PD needs to up their game.
Alright. How do we get there though?
You want me to stop and pull over? You getting mad? That takes care of you. There's 2 left. No backup? Send my regards to your friend. Just you and me. What you got? Roadblock? Seriously?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, cool.
See you around. Vienna, I'm clear. Let's get these mods done. And we've got a truck to do so.
Okay, we're already at the house. Meet you there.
Units, 10 crime suspects have been lost. From
Yeah, so I believe we did The Walking Dead, and I think from that point on I did a lot of replays. Let's see. Or, I mean, I did, like, I mean, I still continue to play games I had already played in the past. And I need to scroll all the way back down because this thing's a piece of shit. Let's see, where are we at? Here. So, I did play The Walking Dead. Then I played Uncharted. I forgot about that. I played the Uncharted games again, games I was very familiar with, 1 through 4. Played The Last of Us. Again, just all games I'm familiar with. Wolf Among Us, Tomb Raider, Tales from Borderlands. Then Guardians of the Galaxy, which I just recently played for the first time, but I played that immediately afterwards. What's actually surprising to me that I didn't actually remember this, that the first game that I ever played on the channel that I was completely unfamiliar with was Oxenfree, and that was a really random one. Again, that was one of those that was like, it was on sale for like $5. I was like, you know what, why not? Let's give it a shot, and somehow that became the first game that I played that I hadn't played before. But then I did New Game Plus of Origins. I think New Game Plus just came out. And also, I think things I'm skipping around this time too is that because they're not in their own playlist, but DLCs. I think this is around when Curse of the Pharaohs came out. So we did play the hidden ones also during this time. I think it was probably... I forgot. I think it was in between one of the Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, so we did our first New Game Plus of Origins. Won't be the last.
Last one's yours.
Heading up.
We're on it.
Okay. After that, again, a couple other games that... This is when I started to buy more digital games, because actually before I started this channel, I don't think I owned that many digital games. I think I just owned Game of Thrones and Wolf Among Us, I think. Yeah, played Unfinished Swan and also Firewatch. Firewatch I had played in the past, but I didn't own for myself until I bought it here. So, again, played both of those.
A little closer.
I'll push the wrong button there, by the way.
Closer. You're clear. Go, go, go.
And then we played The Witcher 3, which Witcher 3 is another game that, like, this is a period where, like, I was still playing games on my own. Like, at this point, and I think starting from, like, later to this year, I think, like, pretty much, like, almost immediately after this, I would, everything that I play on the channel. Like, and that's the way it's been for the last, like, 2.5 years at this point, at least. Like, I haven't played a game on my own in a very long time at this point. But then also, like, there are very few games that I did play on my own that I haven't played on the channel at this point. I believe Nier Automata might be the only one. I think everything else I've played again on the channel.
Keep them busy. They're firing at us, Sebastian is safe.
That's not exactly comforting.
Over here. Get me, you bastards.
But yeah, so Witcher 3 was a big one, and I had never played the DLCs until that point too. So that was the first time I ever played Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. Obviously those are great as well. Then I played Back to the Future. I think at this point I was trying to get all the Telltale games. And like Back to the Future was like the last one at the time that I didn't own, I think. Yeah, I played Batman, didn't I, during this time? On my own? And like, well, I guess I didn't play it on the channel until later. When did I play on the channel then?
Letty's right. We can do this.
Actually, now I think about it, maybe I waited until I got Enemy Within. I actually didn't even realize that until now. Yeah, I think I waited a while. But yeah, so we played Back to the Future, and then we replayed the Walking Dead games because I wanted to replay them with Opposite Decisions, so we did that. Then then AC Rogue Remastered came out, I forgot about that. And we played that, so that was something.
Oh, he's got some nerve.
Oh shit.
And then Game of Thrones, I played Game of Thrones Telltale, because again, I was trying to play all the Telltale games. And then we played Mass Effect Andromeda, which We did a near 100% completion playthrough of that. Only took 30 hours. I thought it would be longer. I think we did every mission but one, if I remember right. And that was because what ended up happening immediately after that is God of War came out. And I picked up God of War. I think it was like I bought it on release day, but it didn't arrive until after launch, obviously, because I bought it on release day. But I was able to buy it on release day for like $45 or something, so that was like not too bad to get like essentially a couple days afterwards. But either way, we were playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and I kind of want to revisit Mass Effect Andromeda at this point. Like Mass Effect Andromeda is a game that like I feel like obviously a lot of people don't like, and I understand people that don't like it. Like I don't like a lot of it, but I do think like if we're looking at it as just a general sci-fi like action adventure game, like I think it's fine. I just think as a part of the Mass Effect series is a bit underwhelming, considering how great Mass Effects 2 and 3 are in my eyes. I don't even like to be honest, I think I like Andromeda more than Mass Effect 1, at least from a gameplay perspective, definitely. From a storage perspective, yeah, probably Mass Effect 1's better. Actually, no, Mass Effect 1 is better. Like, there's not really a question there. But speaking of that, Mass Effect Trilogy comes out sometime next year, right? Like, early next year, so that should be fun. I might pick it up at launch. We'll see. I've been wanting to replay the Mass Effect games for a while. So I think that'll be a fun way to do it. And also, I don't own a lot of the DLCs either, especially for... Like, I own all the DLC for 2. I've never played the DLCs for 3. Or 1. I don't even know if 1 had DLCs. Okay. But yeah, then obviously after Mass Effect Andromeda, we played God of War for the first time. And I remember being underwhelmed by it for some reason. But then after I played Life is Strange... well, I played Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm. Shit, our health's like almost gone. Again, just kind of wrapping up these games that like I was super familiar with by hand. Actually, I believe Before the Storm. Ah, shit. Whatever. I believe that was actually my first playthrough Before the Storm. It might have been. Like, I think I watched a Let's Play, but I hadn't actually played the game itself. But anyway. Then we got Final Fantasy 15, which I had played on my own already, but I hadn't played on the channel, so we played through that. And then I think this is the first time I played a game on my own and was like extremely frustrated with the experience. And that is oh shit. And that is The Last Guardian. And again, that was the first time I played a game that I hadn't had any experience with, and I came out of it being very anti the game. But okay, that was the first thing. After I played Gravity Rush 2, which was a pretty solid experience, I really enjoyed it. Again, the Gravity Rush 2 is weird, where it's like I don't feel incentivized to ever play the game again. But it is a really great game, though. And I probably will play it again at some point. I do want to do a Gravity Rush sort of retrospective on my... Oh, shit. Okay. On my other channel, so... something. At some point. Then I did Heavy Rain Beyond Two Souls. I think I just bought that collection, around the same time I bought AC Rogue. So I had to import it, and then... obviously now they released it in America anyway, and same thing with AC Rogue. But I imported both of those from Europe. Yeah, then we got The Order 1886 again. Another. Actually, was that my first playthrough? No, it wasn't. I had played it before, but that was the first time in a little while I had played it though. So that was something. Until Dawn. Actually, I think I was just like knocking out PS4 exclusives. It feels like here. Yeah, Until Dawn, we played through, which I played it before, but I didn't like my experience with it. I definitely liked it a lot more in the replay there. And then we did a few replays immediately after. Actually, a lot of replays of PS4 exclusives, it looks like. So God of War, we replayed that. We replayed Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Uncharted, and Until Dawn. Obviously, Until Dawn, Beyond, and Two Souls, and Heavy Rain being like with opposite decisions and stuff. We played the Batman Arkham series, Arkham Asylum and City, which I didn't love, to be honest. On like, I don't know. It's like for me, Arkham is a series that I feel like I should like a lot more than I actually do. I don't know. I didn't have the most amount of fun with those on the replay, and then Arkham Knight, which I actually liked a lot more on the replay. I mean, I got annoyed a lot with the Batmobile sections, but outside of that, like I do actually enjoy Arkham Knight. Something annoying about Arkham Knight that I remember, I believe this is the first time I came across this with an Let's Play as well, is that Arkham Knight blocks foot recording for the end of the game. So that's the first playthrough I believe that I've ever done that, like the end of the Let's Play is blocked, like it's not there.
Where are we?
Now wait a second.
Did you cut a deal with Interpol? Are you their informant now?
But after that we played Inside in Limbo. So that was something, I think, like this is like summer of 2018 at this point.
We're helping Interpol with the case.
So at this point, this is kind of a period where, like, again, like I had kind of grown out of like needing to be comfortable with the game. At this point, I was just playing anything. Now I've kind of come back around to the other point where it's like at this point, like any game I would start playing, like I felt so incentivized to finish. And at this point, I'm kind of the opposite, where it's like I don't give a shit. Like if I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, so we played Inside and Limbo. Obviously, both are great. We played the Watch Dogs. We played Watch Dogs 1, 2. Watch Dogs 1 I had played a couple times at that point. Watch Dogs 2 I never finished up at that point.
You gave us a way to do that without arousing suspicion.
So those were my first. Those playthroughs are there. Dear Esther we played. That was really short. We played Gravity Rush 1 because I picked that up. Played Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit because that came out, and then I remember like this was a weird period too where my internet was like completely fucked, and it took me forever to upload everything for like a good like week or two period. And yeah, then after that we played Darksiders 1 and 2, and those took way too long. I don't know why the hook those games are as long as they are. And to be honest, they've kind of scarred me from playing those games again. Though I do want to do a Darksiders series retrospective at some point for my other channel. And I have reinstalled Darksiders 1 and 2 in the case that I do plan on replaying them. Because I still need to play 3 in Genesis. 1 and 2, I'm like a bit hesitant on whether or not I want to play them all the way through again. But we'll see. I played them there. Not really a great experience. Darksiders 1, I think is good. It takes a while to finish. I think it's a game that's too long for its own good. And Darksiders 2, I just simply didn't have that much fun with. But I did finish both of them. Then we played Merge Soul Suspect, which is an interesting playthrough, and so weird. That's
This sounds insane.
well, over 2 years ago now. Because full disclosure, I remember I actually had a panic attack while recording one of those episodes. Because again, like obviously the concept of Merge Soul Suspect is about a person, about a dead person trying to figure out like the circumstances around their murder, and it just made me really depressed and start thinking about death a lot. And I had a panic attack during one of the episodes, so that's fun. Then we played Sleeping Dogs, which I still plan on replaying. I haven't gotten around to it yet. It sucks because at the time, like I moved on from it thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna replay this really soon, but then I just never got around to replaying it. I do have it installed, like I do plan on replaying it at some point. Replaying it and then also play all the DLCs, which I also own, so we'll do that at some point, but haven't gotten around to it yet. Then we played AC Chronicles, and that was not a fun experience. That was shit. That was terrible, but what are you gonna do, I guess. China is fine. India is probably the worst experience, one of the worst experiences I've had with a game that I've finished. I think that and Last Guardian up to this point are the two. And then Russia is better, but still not great as a whole. Then after that, I think at that point I was kind of that's like the first point where I was like getting really frustrated at the games I was playing, so I kind of wanted to go back to something that I played before, kind of to relax a bit. So I did play The Witcher 3 again, in New Game Plus. And then we played King's Quest. I forgot about that. Yeah, after that we played King's Quest, which was not a great experience either. I mean, to be fair, like after the first episode it was fine, but that first episode really frustrated me because like essentially the game doesn't really guide you at all, and when you use items, those items are gone, so you have to, and like the game has a very precise way of moving forward where like you can always progress at any point in the story with the items that you currently have. However, the more and more you use items, the more precise the exact circumstances to progress become. And because of that, I had no clue how the fuck to move forward, and I eventually figured it out, obviously. But like that was kind of an annoying experience as a whole, though. Then we played Shadow Mordor for some reason. I don't even know why. At this point, I think I was just kind of running through like games that I should have played by now, but I hadn't. Oh, I forgot about that too. This is still the point where I forgot about that. That's the thing I used to do. Is I used to have this kind of formula for the channel where I kind of had a main game. Like essentially, I differentiated playthroughs between a main game and a side game. A main game being probably a longer Let's Play, that is probably more action based, and then a side game being a shorter Let's Play, probably more narrative based or more like platformer based. And like I would go back and forth between the two, and that's the way I always ran the channel at this point. I've kind of forgot about that, and then I've stopped that now because it's like fuck it. But I remember at the time that I was really hammering home on this sort of thing, and that's why. Yeah, I mean like when looking through, yeah, I had been. Oh no, I'm not even paying attention. I've been doing this for a while, actually, at this point. I wasn't even paying attention to this.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
Really? You do the same?
Traveling around.
Yeah, I mean, I have been doing this going back to Gravity Rush. Going back and forth. Gravity Rush 2.
Just waiting for a cause.
But yeah, so then I played Typo Man, which is again one of those, just a platformer, Limbo-esque. Not as good, but it's a solid game. Like, it's not bad. Okay, well, cool. Oh no. How do I get up there? But then played Infamous Second Son, which I never finished, I believe, at that point. I believe that was the first time I ever finished Infamous Second Son. I forgot that game was so short. It was only 13 episodes? Yeah, I always thought that game was longer. Then we played Grim Fandango, similar thing. I tried playing on my own at one point, never finished it, so we came back to it there. Then we played South Park Stick of Truth and Fracture But Whole, which I really love those games on that playthrough. Again, I tried to play Fracture Fracture But Whole at some point leading up to that, and I didn't particularly love it.
We gotta disable it before it gets to the data center. Hold tight, this might get a little rough.
Ah, shit. Ah, fuck, of course the playlist reset. Ah, god damn it. Fuck off. Yeah, yeah, again, this is like just a period where I kind of, like, I really was more focused on this channel in terms of caring about what I was playing, the structure of the channel and everything. And now I don't care. I think ever since early 2019, I stopped caring. But this was mid to late 2018, where I definitely did still care about this. I remember I had a spreadsheet and everything too, where I categorized all the games I owned. Oh, fuck off. And yeah, and like would order them around and on like what we should play next and all that sort of stuff. Now I don't care. Again, now at this point it's like all in my head, and it's really all based around what I'm gonna do for my other channel. That's really how I organized, like what we're gonna fuck off, what I'm gonna play and whatnot, because it's really all to satisfy the needs of my other channel. Oh, fuck off. Cool. I mean, something about, I haven't talked about this yet, but Final Fantasy, so essentially, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I will be doing a video on my other channel for the 1-year anniversary. And initially I was going to do a full-on replay of it.
I was right. I am gonna die out here in a crap-ass rust bucket. Be more careful.
You know, actually, let's just end here. Yeah, we're already 30 minutes in. But initially I was going to do a replay, however, I'm kind of thinking, like, that's not 100% necessary anymore. We might still replay it, but I kind of actually want to watch, like, Lasers did a playthrough of it, and he really seemed to adore it. And me personally, like, I don't fully get it, but yeah, I wouldn't mind watching his Let's Play, like, see what he saw in it. And yeah, well, and I was thinking, like, maybe that could take the place of actually doing a full playthrough. But I don't know, we'll see. I might do a playthrough anyway, though. But either way, we're going to get in here. Next episode, continue on. Yeah, thank you for watching.